From Oracle Park in San Francisco, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Logan Webb. What's the scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
That's ball two. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right down to shoot, and it's 2-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
And that's outside.
That's out.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, left fielder Andrew
Benintendi up here. Robert on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The 1-0. There's a strike. Two out, space is empty. And now it's even up. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski on his way in. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at Oracle Park, our starting pitcher in this one, Martin Perez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Bottom of the first. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 straight.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed. Missed with a changeup, and now it's filled up 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
Fitzgerald.
And delivers outside. Hit in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one down.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Willie Adames stands in. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Sliced hard, but foul. Right center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Right through there for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That to right. And that's a foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. So the Giants leave one. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. That one at the knees for a strike. Webb, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Pitch misses there. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Josh Rojas in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ground ball up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Sosa to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Second inning here, no score. There's the strike. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Fitzgerald makes the grab. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas. First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So here's Wade now.
First baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Perez back to work. That's to third. Fair ball.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And the next pitch is way outside. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Line drive. Dives, and he can't hang on. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Late swing, fouled off. That one missing inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground, 2-ball. Baldwin tossed to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Two outs. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one inside. It's 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one the other way, and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for San Francisco. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Brooks Baldwin. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside, just missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting ninth, catcher Corey Lee.
Here's Corey Lee. Yeah, there's the strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Fly ball center field. Lee under it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting right fielder Mike Tauchman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mike Tauchman. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And that misses. Ball 1. Baldwin over at first with one away. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Strike him out.
Just
Nope,
misses
that's a
with
ball.
that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now batting the center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
I got
Way to
one
lay
ball,
off that
one
pitch
strike.
down.
There's a swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's off the inside corner,
Ball 2.
and it's 2-2. First and third, 1 down. And it remains 2-2. And that one missing low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Benintendi to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Tap foul at the plate. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in San Francisco, here's a speed threat, Grant McCray.
Fielder, Grant McCray.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that drops in for a strike. The changeup missing. Going to count 1-2. And there's the ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And downstairs. Got him. And that's the first out.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tauchman makes the grab. 2 away now.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Flying to left his first time. There's the strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still no score. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off
the
for
first
White
baseman,
Sox.
Andrew
First
Vaughn.
baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
The other way, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Josh Rojas, a single his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. On the ground, out to short. Adames, the throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the White Sox take the lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one is inside. The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And the count now even up. In the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Brooks Baldwin will hit next. And he's already singled in this game. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off down the right side. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close. 2-2. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And here is Matt Chapman. Struck out looking his first time. And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's through there for a strike. And a swing and a line drive at a right field and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Lamont Wade Jr.
1 gone, runner at first. Now it's going to be Lamont Wade Jr. Check on the runner. Chapman dives back in safely. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Misses inside, and the count is 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We're headed to the 5th. It's the White Sox 1 and the Giants 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Corey Lee. Webb back to work. Fought off foul. Lee measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. In there at the knees for a strike. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Grounds 1 to short. Adames. The throw to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder Mike Tauchman.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. And up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. 1 out, bases empty.
One and one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, the center
2
fielder,
outs, base is
Luis
empty.
Robert Jr.
Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. 1 for 2. Ball 1 there. The next offering misses. And now 2-0.
Hey. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And that's down and away.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. Logan Webb won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
so the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller.
68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Benintendi. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Randy Rodriguez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Jelly also getting ready. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike. corner for a strike.
Helpful.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the inning, and now here is Elliot Ramos. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hard on the ground to first. Vaughn takes it to the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Swing and a foul out of play.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The Giants trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And that one cutting but missing down low. Line drive, Baldwin throws across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Giants go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Top 6. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now at the plate, Josh Rojas. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Lenny Sosa. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, and it's even up. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 2 and the Giants nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cam Boozer.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Grant McCray struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Benintendi is there. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo
Lee, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. The Giants down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. This to third. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Tyler.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Giants.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Randy Rodriguez.
Randy Rodriguez.
So digging in,
Leading off
Brooks
for the White
Baldwin.
Sox. Shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Chapman hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Corey Lee.
And now Corey Lee. And that one in the air center field. Lee makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder Mike
Two down,
Tauchman.
bases empty. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Landon Root getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
And that one wrapped foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the White Sox 2 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for Chicago.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
37.
Gus Varland.
Gus Varland.
3, 4, 5
Lead
due
off
up for the
for
home
the
team.
Giants.
Willie
The
Adames
shortstop,
now at the plate.
Willie Adames.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there. The tying run at the plate. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jordan Leisure up and throwing. Ripped to third. Tosses across to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Inside. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one a little bit high. 2-1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Benny hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. And there's a strike. With the tying run at the plate, near the bottom of the 7th. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Tying run at the plate. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Giants leave 1, and they're down 2-0. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's Luis Robert.
Center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Rodriguez, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one missing inside. Just off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He caught it right behind his back. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi steps up, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. There's the strike.
0-1.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next offering upstairs. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was
Now
all
batting,
over
first
that
baseman,
one. Just a
Andrew
very
Vaughn.
nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So a man aboard. Andrew Vaughn now. 1 for 3. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Ball 2.
Close, but call the ball. And it's 3-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Randy Rodriguez done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Sean
Giants.
Shelley gets the ball now.
Number
And this could be a
64.
pretty critical point in this game.
Sean
They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within
Shelley.
striking distance.
First and second, 1 out. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's the strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's outside. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. And that one ripped into right. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
One and one.
In the dirt, blocked. Throws, safe. And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Benintendi on third. Vaughn at second with 2 gone. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score to second. Pulls him off the bag.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Right through there for a strike. To third, Chapman. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Varland back to work. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Leisure preparing to come on if needed. Gilbert, a left-hander, also throwing. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Check swing. He held up. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one outside. And that's ball 1. This one in the air center field. Robert moves under it. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
now batting left fielder, Grant.
2 outs, base is empty.
McCray.
And the batter now, Grant McCray. And there's a ball. That one misses. Now 2-0.
2-0.
And there's a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Just off the inside edge. And that's a little bit high. 2-0.
2-0.
McCray off of first with 2 away. That's in there. And it's 2-1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
High in the air, out to right. Tauchman. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. One left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin.
Leading off for the White Sox, shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Ball one low. Action in the pen down there. Landon Root getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Next pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that
Now
at bat.
batting,
Worked himself
catcher,
into a good
Corey
count.
Lee.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And now it's going to be Corey Lee. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Man at second. Fouled off left side. Goes down looking.
Now batting,
So
right
up next,
fielder,
Mike Tauchman. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Swing and a little roller right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert now. He's already homered here in this one. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Adames the throw to first. And they take care of Robert for the out. And the inning is over. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. White Sox 4 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
49.
bottom of the 9th. Jordan Leisure.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the number 2
Leading off
hitter,
for
Tyler
the Giants.
Fitzgerald.
3-pitch
Second
strikeout
baseman,
last time
Tyler
up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fitzgerald.
That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count. Nope, that's inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Here's a 1-1. And it's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop.
And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Just missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fitzgerald aboard here at first with nobody out. The shortstop takes the ball.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The White Sox leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him looking. Now one away.
Now batting,
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
1 out left for the Giants. And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. That misses. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Just missed. The Giants down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jordan Leisure gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Chicago,
Justin Anderson on to try and close it out.
60.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
First and second, 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Outside low, 1-1.
The
One
only
ball,
adjustment
one
he
strike.
needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. One run across. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Patrick Bailey. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch, and he just misses. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
No, that's down.
And another ball.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Tying run at the plate. That's in for a strike. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots
Right
like this.
fielder,
Make the team earn their way up.
So 2 down, and up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th.
Ball, that's in.
Check swing, called strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that is out of play. The Giants down to their final strike. Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And it remains 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.